This is the first video in a series of basic education on how to create and use a Bitcoin Cash wallet, and that includes tokens, includes paper wallets, cold storage, hot storage. This lesson is just going to introduce what a wallet is, some of the different types of wallets, and the anatomy of what makes up a wallet, and of course how to get started by creating your own wallet. So here's what I'm going to cover. I'm going to talk about hot versus cold wallets because that's a really important concept. I'm going to show how to create a wallet, and then I'm going to talk about the anatomy of a wallet. There's just a few things, like elements, that make up a wallet, and in particular the 12-word mnemonic, which is the most important thing. So let's dive on in here. So hot wallets are wallets that have been connected to the internet at some time. They don't have to be actively connected to an internet. If they've been connected to the internet ever, they're called a hot or a warm wallet. A cold wallet is a wallet that's never been connected to the internet. And the reason why this distinction is important is if it's never been connected to the internet, then you don't have a chance of getting hacked in the conventional ways. It would have to be some sort of social engineering attack in order to attack a cold wallet. And the important takeaway here is that hot wallets are inherently insecure. So you don't ever want to store more money on a hot wallet than you're willing to lose. For me, that's about $20 US. I start to get really nervous if I have more than $100 in a hot wallet because I'm expecting to lose it either through carelessness or getting hacked. And that, I've never been hacked, but that's a healthy attitude to have when it comes to hot wallets. So some examples of cold wallets are hardware wallets like Trezor and I'm having a brain fart on the other one. Those are okay. I've never actually used one, so I feel a little hypocritical recommending them. I prefer plastic wallets, which are a form of paper wallet. And in future videos, I'll show how to create a paper wallet. And I have YouTube videos on how to create a plastic wallet, which is just a paper wallet etched in plastic. And I like it that way because you can bury plastic, it's cheap, and it lasts a lifetime. So I just find that to be the medium that I prefer in terms of a cold wallet, but everyone is free to exercise their preferences. Really the important thing is to understand the distinction between a cold wallet and a hot wallet. So with that, let's just dive into wallet.fullstack.cash. So this is my wallet. I've got some tokens displayed here, and I've got $20 here. This is not what you'll see. Let's see what you'll see. I'm going to open up a private incognito window, and I'm going to go to wallet.fullstack.cash. This is a great way to create burner wallets by opening an incognito window. A lot of times, like for transactions, you kind of just want to use it and then throw it away. And that works well with some of the OPSEC videos I've published on how to maintain financial privacy. So when you access wallet.fullstack.cash for the first time, it'll automatically navigate you to the wallet menu, and you'll see this big green button that says New Wallet. So just click on that, and that will create a wallet. So let's get into the anatomy of a wallet here. It's these four elements. Notice that two of them are blurred. These are the private elements. They're blurred by default because these are the two things that you do not want to share with anybody, that you do not want to take a screenshot of, that you do not want to email to anyone, because anyone who has the mnemonic or the private key can take your money. So that includes if it's just a picture of it, they can still take your money. So I'm going to click on these eye icons to show them. Now this word, this mnemonic, this is made up of 12 words right here, and you don't get to choose them. They're auto-generated. They have to be specific words. This is what you would write down, and this is if you take anything away from this video, take away that these 12 words are the most important. You don't want to share them with anybody. You want to write them down with pencil and paper, and anybody who gets access to these words can take your money. And these are what you would use to restore your wallet if, say, your browser cache got wiped, or if you're accessing this from a phone and you drop your phone in the ocean and everything's gone. You can get your money back with these 12 words. And if you don't have these 12 words, you can't get your money back. No one in the world can help you get your money back if you don't have these 12 words. So they're really important. Keep them safe and do not share them. That's the takeaway. The private key is kind of just a different way of representing the 12 words effectively for this wallet, because this is a single address wallet. So that's another thing. If someone gets access to this private key, they can take your money as well. So also keep that private. Don't share it with someone. You don't need to write this down, because this can be generated from the 12 words. It's really clunky to try and write this down, but 12 words are pretty easy to write down. You can even effectively memorize 12 words. So these are the private things that you want to keep private and you do not want to share. The rest of this is public, and it doesn't matter who sees it. They can't touch your money. So the Bitcoin Cash address is how you send Bitcoin Cash back and forth between wallets. This is like the traditional thing. It's like the Bitcoin address. In fact, this legacy address is its legacy because of its legacy Bitcoin, legacy BTC. So Bitcoin addresses use these like the old school Bitcoin addresses, and so that also works in Bitcoin Cash, because Bitcoin Cash is just a fork of Bitcoin. But it's better to use the Bitcoin Cash addresses. These are effectively this address and this address and this address are all the same address. They all come from the same public key. They're just different ways of representing it. And then let me talk briefly about simple ledger addresses. These were created when SLP tokens on the Bitcoin Cash blockchain were created, and different wallets enforce different standards, which is unfortunate, because it would be great if everybody just stuck to the same standard, but that's not the world we live in. Some wallets will not let you send tokens to a Bitcoin Cash address. They will only let you send them to a simple ledger address, and this is an attempt to prevent tokens from being accidentally burned by a wallet that's not token aware. This wallet is token aware, and it does not enforce those rules. You can send SLP tokens to a Bitcoin Cash address or a simple ledger address. You can receive and send. This wallet doesn't enforce any rules that way. But just be aware that those rules do exist. So if you're sending only Bitcoin Cash, you don't need to worry about this at all. It's only when you're interfacing with tokens, you might want to ask the person you're sending the tokens to for a simple ledger address, and that proves that their wallet is token aware. And then finally, there's this HD path, and this is getting pretty technical. You probably don't need to know this, but if you need to recover your wallet on another piece of software, which I'm going to show in another video, that's where this becomes important. Just real quick, as a highlight, the only thing that really matters here is that 245. So 145 is used for normal Bitcoin Cash. 245 is used for wallets that are token aware. So again, these last couple things I've said, if you're not technical, if you're not a developer, just ignore them. Again, the biggest takeaway in this video is save these 12 words, write them down, do not share them. This is how, if you lose this, you lose your money. Anyone who gets this can take your money. That's the most important takeaway in this video.